To be called a legend in your introduction is a little, it feels like who you're talking about, because I don't honestly feel that way. But the true legend was my mentor, who has had more impact in the world than I have by a million miles. And I was lucky enough in my 20s to be discovered by him in quite an arbitrary way. And then he's been my mentor for 30 years.
Sure.
And so I come from somebody who believed in me when I was in my 20s, somebody who believed in me after I failed. First time, invested in a business with me, I failed. He reinvested in me. And he remains my mentor today, still for 30 years. So that's where I come from, as in terms of what Raizcorp is a paid forward for what happened to me. I was given a second chance. I had somebody to believe in me, and that's what essentially at the essence of Raizcorp, that's what we do. We find entrepreneurs who have what we call blue heart, that ability to stand up again and again and again and again and again. And then we believe in them, and we provide them with incredible resources and input, and to your point earlier, to self-knowledge as well, which is an incredibly important part of success. And we back them, and we do that in all sorts of different contexts. We do that in deep rural contexts, deep rural contexts on the continent. We do that with businesses in the billions of rands. We do that with startup businesses, tech businesses. We do it across everything. So we're very exposed to that entrepreneurial spirit. And then, having done this for 24 years so far, eventually it gets generational. And all of a sudden you're seeing the people that were 20 years ago in your incubation program becoming hugely successful, and then paying it forward, and then sending people through to Raizcorp, and it's just got a sort of a momentum, and it's quite humbling, because the other day I went to do a pitch at one of the large corporates, and I was waiting in the reception, and this lady walked up to me and she said to me, I just want to say to you that I'm here because of you. And she must have been 20-something years old. And I said, what are you talking about? And she said, my mom was in Raizcorp, 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And because of, what happened in Raizcorp, she put me through private school. And, I'm here today as a result. So you see it all over,
Yeah. So, and I always like to refer to it as a butterfly effect, right? Because when you impact one person, it's not just that person that you're impacting. It's what does that impact translate into the lives of the people around them.